Hello YouTube, quick video today. Thought to take Fudge out for a bit of a long walk. I haven't walked for a few days. It's been either windy or too warm for us. I thought to take her out today. Nice overcast, bit of a breeze. What to talk about? Johnny Somarli is finally in prison after he claimed he wasn't going to get a day in prison. Instead he's got 6 months and 20 days. The 6 months are for hard labour, 5 years on the offenders registry. Not sure if that will affect him in America. A lot of YouTubers who've been following the case since it began have basically said it's not long enough, and the prosecution and the defence have got 7 days to launch an appeal. Whether Johnny Somarli will do that, because in Korea the appeal process can be about 6 months. So is he going to risk getting more time added, or is he going to just let it go? A lot of people are complaining to the Korean media, saying that it's not enough, saying he should get at least 2 years, 3 years, maybe more. So it's actually quite surprising he's so lenient. But thing is, upside, he's got to spend 6 months to 20 days in a work prison, but because he's on the registry, he can't. I don't think it's going to be like a release program where they go out for the day, release, as I said, day release in out in public. He's going to be with common criminals, but he's not going to be with other foreigners. He's going to be with Koreans, so he's going to be in a real proper Korean prison, and he's going to have to spend 6 months there in probably doing factory work, like license plate making maybe, or as some people said, making little rocks out of big rocks. Though it's not hard labour he's been given with labour, so that could just be like repetitious, I'll get around it, repeating, maybe sewing something, or number plating or something like that. It's probably the first job he's had ever. Thing is, I don't know if he's going to be paid for it, because I'm not sure in prison if they sort of get paid anything for their labours. I don't think they do. If he does, it's probably the first honest money he's ever earned. 6 months, it's probably not really enough, because he got, I think, 3 months in Japan, and then they kicked him out, and he didn't learn his lesson then. But then I think he was in a foreigner's prison, so there was probably other people there who probably spoke English, but now he's going to be in a prison where English is not the first language, and maybe not even the second language. So hopefully, because it's supposed to be, they've got 7 days to, his prosecution have got 7 days to mount an appeal. So should be by when Friday today. So they're probably about 6 days, 5-6 days to appeal it. So it's not sure what's going to happen, whether he's going to get more time. I don't know if he's got to pay a fine. His mobile phones have been seized. He's never getting those back. So don't know. Thing is, though, in 6 months, because thing is, though, they were saying on the Legal Mindset of Tozy, all those channels were saying that leading up to the case, last couple of months, there hasn't really been any media attention. But the other day, on the 15th, I think it was, there was loads of people there. There were loads of YouTubers there who have been doing the case for months, years. And he actually lied to the judge. So they're probably going to, it's all going to, if there is an appeal, they'll probably bring that up on the appeal that he lied, which I think is perjury, which is probably a whole nother charge. He said he was a student at university. He hasn't been for a very long time. He said he's got a family in America. He does have a family, but they've more or less disowned him. His mum wrote a letter to the judge asking him to be lenient. Whether he took that into account, I don't know. So his mum, whether his mum wrote it just because she's his mum and like I don't know why, maybe because it's her son in it, so mum's got to do what mum's going to do. So whether she just did it out of maternal, I don't know. But his family's more or less disowned him. His, I don't know, partner / boyfriend Hank hasn't been seen with him for a while. He's effectively been kicked out of his house, his little apartment that he was living in. So we don't know what's happened to him. He's probably trying to avoid his. He's got to do mandatory military service, but he's been trying to avoid that for a while now. So whether he's going to go to China or Japan or somewhere to try and avoid it, I don't know. So hopefully, when they do the appeal, hopefully they will do an appeal. The thing is, though, even if he does launch an appeal, the appeal can take 6 months, and it could end up that he spends his entire, by the time his appeal was gone through, he's already served his sentence, so he might not do it. The chances are they might give him extra time. So, yeah. She's going to go away again, isn't she? Oh no, she's not. Don't know. So, whether his defence is going to do an appeal, I don't know. Or they might just say it's not his lawyers. I don't know if it's a public public defender or a private one, I don't know. But they might turn around and tell him that it's not worth it. You'll be waiting 6 months. Your sentence is 6 months. It could risk more time added. So I think, if anything, he should get at least a year, 2 years, so that when he comes out, he's been forgotten. That's probably the worst thing that happened to him. Because the thing is, though, if he just gets it, chances are he's just gonna come out, leave South Korea, and then he'll go to some other country, maybe the Philippines or something, and he's just going to annoy people. Though knowing him, because he's an idiot, he'll probably go to Iran, because he's an idiot. And like I said, he's probably, because the man is an idiot, he'll probably go to Iran, because after all, he did go to Israel when all that fighting was going on. So, or the Hamas Strait, I wouldn't be surprised if he did go there, if it was still going on in 6 months. Because that man is such an idiot, he probably would. But I'm surprised he hasn't gone to Dubai. But then again, he probably can't afford to do it now because he hasn't got any money. Because Hank's not supporting him, his family's not supporting him. The trolls that support him probably ain't giving him. So I don't know how he survived, because I don't know how he has survived the last couple of months, because, like I said, Hank's probably kicked him out now. So I don't know how he's surviving. Someone must be giving him money. I think it was just funny, he was like stating he weren't going to do a day in jail. He's now spent almost 3 days in jail. So, oh dear, my heart bleeds for him. What else to talk about? Foodie Beauty went on a rant today, apparently. Foodie Beauty went on a rant. Don't quite know why she was having an rant about. She's now claiming that she doesn't care if her ex-husband marries. She seems obsessed with his cousins. Because the video that Unicorn Pondu released today was she was going on about his cousin didn't like her, and how, and that he doesn't care if he does marry his cousin. She just seems obsessed with his cousin, and how his family didn't like her. Well, considering the way she spoke about him, and I think and it would be, I think, in a place like Syria, a wife. Women, I don't know if women have many rights, but I think one of the things is when they marry, they have children, especially over there, I think, because it is a patriarchal society, and for them it's because women don't have. I'm not sure what rights they have, but I think one of the things about them marrying is they have children, and she can't have children. She can't have children. Maybe he married her because he wanted a green card. Maybe, I don't know how it works in Canada. Yeah, but she was going on about how she doesn't care if he marries his cousin or anything like that. It's weird. Yeah, so like I said, she was going on and on and on about him, like she doesn't care if he marries his little cousin or something. So it's just, and she was like, and like she says, she needs to know where he is, and so I think that's obsessive. It's fine. Fudge. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, so this way. This way. Come on. Yeah, so yeah, she's going on and on about, so she's just obsessed with him married. I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I do. And she like just seems obsessed every time. I don't care if he marries my cousin, and like it's off now. And apparently she said she was going to go to, someone wants to take her to Dubai, and it's just Dubai where they're getting drone attacks. I think it's Dubai where they're getting drone attacks. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I really don't. I don't know if there are any planes going to Dubai at the moment. So I don't know what she's doing anyway. But yeah, so I'll let you know about Johnny Somarli if he gets extra time, or I don't know if he's got to do a fine as well. I don't know. I'll let you know. Right, like and subscribe. Comment, please. Leave some comments. Let me know what you'd like me to do. See you later. Bye.